When the biodiversity officer, Anika Dent, approached me about a grant she was seeking for feral control around the Mount Caroline Reserve and within a 2-kilometre radius of the reserve, I was a little chuffed and at the same time thinking it'll never happen. Since 2001, when we purchased Mount Caroline Farm, we have been targeting rabbit populations across the farm. We destroyed warrens, burrows we used for stockson and later pindo notes, placed directly down the burrows. I also call those meals on wheels. Our aim was to restore some balance across the farm. We planted hundreds of trees each year in fenced-off corridors, which has provided a safe habitat for birds and animals to populate and move across the farm. But our ultimate aim was to have the black-flanked wallabies move onto our patch. We have over time counted 70 species of birds. We see possums, echidnas, goannas, many lizards and frogs. In June this year, Anika's grant started with 160 traps were baited for cats and using rabbits for bait and also pigeons. So far, 55 cats have been trapped using 158 pigeons and 1,400 rabbits for bait. In addition, 50 foxes have been shot in the area of approximately 13 square kilometres. Now, Gary Harley, Andy Lockie and Gary Wilkinson have worked persistently in culling the feral animals. They are most professional in their approach to target the feral animals. The job is not over once harvesting is finished, I hope, because they need to clear up the young foxes, and it'll be much easier once the stubbles are there. As the young foxes move through, they'll be easier to target. The area in the 13 square kilometres can support 50 foxes, so these boys are right on target. And any animal up to 5.5 kilos in weight is at risk from predation from foxes. Now, with the 1,400 rabbits being removed, it's great. But if these had been left unchecked, that number could reach thousands with no predation. I would like to see the 1080 rabbit bait being used across the target area as well as including the reserve. It would also help if the viruses of myxomatosis and calesi were making an impact. The boys tell me they've just started seeing it. You know, rabbits have a gestation of 30 days and they can mate a day after birth. Say they have 4 rabbits, and these kids reach sexual maturity between 3 and 8 months. Now, rabbits breed for 3/4 of the year, so you do the maths. I would rather target the rabbits and eliminate them. I have no tolerance for feral animals, so this grant has been my godsend. I sincerely hope that this is not a trial run. I, for one, would like to see these 3 men train and work with interested apprentices. I'm not talking about 16-year-old kids with a gun, but people who have a genuine interest in removing the feral animals, so that there's somebody out there to carry on their good work. Cats, how many are there? They say if we had 1 cat per square kilometre across Australia, that'd be 8 million cats, all predating on our precious, vulnerable wildlife. Within the 13 square kilometres around Mount Sterling and Mount Caroline, 55 cats have been removed. That's 4 cats per square kilometre, well above the mean average right across Australia. I would like to have the feral control continue around those two iconic mounts, as well as other reserves right across West Australia. But I'd like to see the wallabies move across the landscape as they once did. I'd love to have the thrill of having the black-flanked rock wallabies move across my land, unhindered by feral animals which have no place in Australia. I suggest that a bounty be placed on foxes and cats, and a reasonable amount, say $30 a head, using registered hunters would be cheap enough. The time to act is now. There is enough research being done. It's time to act now. So please go hard. You've done a great job, you really have, but please, no tolerance of feral animals, as our black-flanked wallaby is on a very slippery slope. Don't let them down. Too many of our unique animals have gone extinct, and I'd hate that to happen. But I need help. I can't do it on my own. Thank you.